We didn't need to listen to his nighttime story. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. That night, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber to hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids felt like lead.
Kyoko?
Hi.
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door, it was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked. Are you serious?
Hey.
Always, and you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to mine and whispered, the data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. Right? I'd like to have her lips next to the side of my head. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Leave the area? Yes. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center. But when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. She may be inside already? I put my hand on the door and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Yeah! Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet? Right, but I can see that yet. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. Looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try to tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko!
You too? You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the last trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on
Shall
anymore.
we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on. Get out of here. Shoot. So we were the distraction again. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up, maybe go to the data center, which just happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Kyoko was right next to me, once again whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Her. Leg gasp. I mean... So... the altar lump. So... I understand the whole purpose of the 16th student being hidden, but... technically, they've broken the rules of you have to be at the class trial. That's all I'm saying. 4 by Gore, achievement unlocked.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
I know it'll make sense. That's what I'm just saying. As of right now, my opinion is she's broken the rule. I have lots of theories in my head, but I'm waiting to learn more before I formalize any of it.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. "100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie." In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They keep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
You're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against. Basically, it's a yes daddy situation.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved, but it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. I'm going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. But before exploration time, do you all know what time it is? Time for some presents! Yes, I bought all three, Tay. I will be playing all three of them. More scissors! I planned on watching the anime after I've watched all of that, or after I've played through all of them. So you'll have to wait until I'm done with 3 for me to watch the anime. But it was something I planned on doing, so... Plus, knowing me, I'd get through the anime in, like, a day. If you ever seen me with an anime I really want to watch, all of it. Just straight through. I love how short the 4th chapter was, though. It was just like... Heck, we basically just did it anyway. Let's see. Wait, what do you mean it's in a weird order? The anime's in a weird order? So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up to now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. Nighttime secrets. He's so dirty. Who's the one who's drawing all this Monokuma? It's probably Monokuma. Oh, okay. Interesting. Makoto, catch me if you can. Okay, that sounds annoying. We can discuss that after I'm done playing the games. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Write it down! Toko! Oh, hi. You startled the fuck out of me. This floor feels totally different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? Must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There's no surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. Smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep, let me give you an itty-bitty, eegy-squeagy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. I love how the blood here is actually red, but our blood has all been pink. Which leads me to a couple of different opinions. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. It's something I've actually been thinking for quite a while, but I don't like to articulate until I know an answer, and then I will admit if I'm right or wrong. I just don't like to look stupid until I can fully explain everything. What's he talking about? Just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever. It's such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry and the color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. Is this all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Seems like he's enjoying himself. You're not allowed to spoil it, Tara. No way can I keep up with someone like that. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following your every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Thanks for the 3 coins. Really? Nothing on the eye for an eye? Okay, let's talk to Byakuya. Byakuya, what about what Monokuma just told us? It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I'll go with the flat out ignoring. So, if you assume that there is a chalk drawing behind here, there are 9 potential dead bodies in here. 10 if you think there's one back here. Otherwise, there's 8 shown chalk drawings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was like, maybe this is like, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. Leave the area? Yes. Raw. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. Biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. It sounds kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror film. Thank you. I'm glad you understood where I was going with that. It's something I've been thinking since the very beginning. I actually have several different opinions on what could have happened at the school and everything. It's a straw post used for sword practice they use for training here too. If I remember, I have the world's worst memory. You know, this room is totally enclosed. There's a cherry tree planted here and it's in full bloom. It's quite elegant. Is that what you consider elegant? I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. Considering our situation, is it kind of out of place? Archery? Target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Suit of armor on display. It's incredibly Japanese.
Hey.
Okay. Ill will. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, the one they call. Watch out.
I'm Kyoko. I'm not going to say anything, huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind could not find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
So then.
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like the usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. And finally, we go to the last room. Oh, hi, it's our friend. Dumbass. Some kind of wall control panel. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to. So it means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning? Yep, you got it. Super user-friendly, which sucks. If you got here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not the little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone! Huh? Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? It seems safe. It's a chicken. It doesn't have like a second form. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I sure love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. That is a really big plan. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out! Watch out! Huh? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the planet's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blag, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. Student Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
wow.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I'd know anything about that myself. Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. And so we take some coins from it. Alright. We'll just quickly hit that. Now let's investigate this. Just to be sure, I should take a look in the tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from lawnmower to fertilizer, flower parts to farm tools, and leaning against the back. Is that a pickaxe? Yeah. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers back in my room. Yeah. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's gonna actually take care of the lawn? Huh? There's something carved in the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Are different kind of gardening tools here? Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Bags of fertilizers are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Yay! Fertilizer! Big poop.
Yo.
At first I thought it was all blue skies, but it turns out they just painted the walls and ceiling. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. It's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. Yep. Guess I've seen what there is up here for now, but once again, nothing I've found seems to make sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find what the others have turned up. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. They used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. They're all metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
She needs no chance of escaping on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you
So
ask?
then-
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. There's no stairs. You're talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. And that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everyone will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out no matter what it takes.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. A biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant or...
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right, too. You're still an asshole.
You know?
No, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
Serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the ones that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me? Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop all with your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. Don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Aha, seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Well, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo sized. It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom? How would I know? What are you going to use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around. I'd rather have it lying around in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
All clear.
Just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Oh, fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
Fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? How? Did I just get praised? Good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would experience such a dream. I feel so strange. Oh no. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. We talked to Kyoko, so all that's left is Byakuya. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and blood and fat, the white outlines of countless corpses, was more dreadful than anything I'd ever encountered. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself is horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that was what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened 1 year ago.
In other words,
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us has ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up?
hey,
Okay, so we did talk to everybody then. Can't go running off. I hear what the others. Okay, let's talk to Byakuya again. A strange room on the 5th floor. We can only assume that a large number of people died in there. So the mass murders took place at the incident that happened 1 year ago.
in other words,
No, not you again. Okay, you?
you know?
Big garden. Oh, right! We saw 2 other things to talk about. There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Ooh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw, because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. He's actually right.
You know?
Notice it too, huh? That pickaxe. Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? I don't remember it, though. Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
True.
I don't just think. I know, we've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? That's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of the jacket. This jacket said the same thing, alright? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here, and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. Oh, how are you going to call for help with the lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it, I'm going to make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can you tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory, you mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us, then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options.
Give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that. Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
so,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, and Nisha would fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
Bye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal? I think you went too far taking a room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing or of your heart beating grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko going to do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura, and I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
Look. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious! They stole it. You're precious?
Teacher had such faith in you.
Eh.
And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless in the street. No, that's actually bad for me right now.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen? Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? Right, that was too real. It likely has something to do with Kyoko, huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? What if she's the ultimate thief? I don't know. But if that's true, what was it and why would she do that? Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow.